Okay, let me get that now. We'll do it. That'll look right. Yep. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Orsak Narrative Universe. I am Joshua Orsak, and we are going to be doing something very, very fun today. We have a group of people from Sintressed's Discord, plus one player from the Orsak Narrative Universe, playing a one-off game. The name of this game is Dragons and Heat Death, and you'll learn what that all means in a second. It's going to take place on a rather cold and icy world, but the city that they live in, Fjorden, is not as cold and icy as the rest, and we'll learn about that as well. So we're going to have everybody introduce themselves and tell us the name of the character you're playing, tell us your race and your class in the context of this Dungeons and Dragons game. And I'll start with you, CJ.
Yeah, so for all those who don't know me, my name is CJ. Been playing D&D with Josh now for,
6 years?
6 years? 7 years or so?
6, 7 years?
It's been a long time. But I'll be playing Igor Abramovich, who is a Fae. His class is a Berserker, and is the son of Brahm and Lady Softfeather, who was a Fae with which he had relations over the course of his long and arduous campaign earlier this year.
Mm-hmm. Sintressed?
Alright, hello, my name is Sintressed. We are playing a Poison Mage Eldritch Knight, and her race is going to be human. Her name is going to be Viper, and all of you Valorant gamers are going to love her abilities and her closeness relation to a certain character in that game. And that's her.
Phisage?
Hey guys, my name is Phisage. This is my first D&D game ever. So, my character, his name is Blank. His class is a gunslinger, and his race is a human. There's not really much known about him because he doesn't remember anything for his past. So, yeah.
Buuj?
I'm Buuj. I'm going to be playing Artrin, a halfling card mage.
And Xenoc.
Best for last. My character's name is Anko. He's a Grim Reaper. First time playing D&D, so we'll see how this goes.
Mm-hmm. And y'all will start in the town of Fjorden. You all work to protect the town. There are different tiers of protectors for this town. So as I said, this is a very cold world. Icy, snowy. But your town actually stays thawed and warmed because it sits under a geothermal pocket. Off in the distance, there is a mountain that is a semi-active volcano. And there are pools of warm water that bubble up around your town, and this has made your town very population dense. It's not large physically, but there are a lot of people here. As such, there are different layers of protectors. There's people who are higher level than you, higher echelon, and there are people who are lower echelon than you, and y'all kind of sit in the middle there at third echelon, third level out of game, and the town takes care of you. In town, you don't have to worry about food or lodgings. You have a house. You have all the support you need. You have a full pantry at all times because the town needs people like you to protect them. You all know each other. You work as a unit. And we are going to start with you, CJ. Start with you, Igor. I still wanted to say Igor was this close. Igor, what do you want to do as you wake up in the morning?
So real quick, what plane are we on?
This is its own crystal sphere, sir. This is a unique and small crystal sphere out in wild space. It is a little frozen world, all its own.
Cool. And then do we need to go over starting items?
You don't have your starting items, that's right. So you should have 5,000 money points. Items, what do you use to fight with?
two great axes. Well, one great axe, and then obviously with certain skills, I can end up dual wielding.
I'll give you a +5 Holy Avenger, but Fairy Avenger, returning, and then a +2 hand axe, and then a bag of holding.
All right.
Sorry, I forgot we hadn't done that with you yet.
No, you're good. So in which case, for my turn, I actually want to do. I'm gonna go to the mission board, in
Okay.
the center of town,
Okay.
and I just want to see what missions are available
Sure.
right now.
There have been reports of a unusual fox creature that's been hanging out on the outskirts of town. It seems to be some kind of perhaps ice elemental. Has been attacking merchants as they travel along to the next town, which is a ways away. And this icy fox, this creature, whatever it is, they are offering 5,000 money points for its capture and 1,000 for its destruction. The mages in town would like it captured and studied if possible, and that has more cachet, literally, than the alternative. There have also been signs of Vorpal rabbits, Vorpal snow bunnies, out in the forest nearby, and people like those things around, so you can always take those out. And there is a woman with a creature in her basement, a rat or a possum, and she would appreciate that taken out, and she is offering a full 3,000 money points for the removal of said rat or possum. If you want to do one of these missions or collect your friends to do so, you can.
Yeah, I'll go find whoever's closest to me in town, who's ever staying closest to me.
The closest person to you in town would be the halfling. Would be got this written down. Would be Anku. No, Artrin.
Archon, yeah.
Okay. I'll go to Artrin's house and knock on the door.
Okay. Artrin is a halfling, so you tower over him if and when he comes to the door.
Yeah, I'll come to the door and open it and kind of peek out and see who's at the door. Make sure it's not someone potentially angry at me. I do a lot of gambling, and some people potentially owe me money.
It is your friend Igor.
All right.
Archon, it is good to see you.
It's good to see you too.
Are you ready to hit the ground running?
Got a mission?
Of course. I went to the mission board.
All right, yeah. Let's get something done.
There is something in this lady's basement. I think we should start there.
Sounds good to me.
Okay.
Great. Then we shall go get the others.
Is there anything you'd like to do, Archer, before y'all go on this possible mission? Is there anything you'd like to do in town? There is no big planar stores here. This place is planarly distant, is what we call it. There's no Thames shop. There's some local maid shops, some local blacksmiths, general stores. You know, or is there anything you would like to do before y'all head out on this mission, Archer?
No, I'm just gonna gather up just the items that I have: the flying card, my hat,
Sure.
and just kind of pack up everything I need, and I'll get going.
Sure thing. You and him take off. Okay.
And so, just so y'all know, not trying to co-opt anyone's turns here. Feel free to do what y'all want to do. I'm just always one of those people that likes to kind of hit the ground running with missions. But if y'all want to take an action or a turn to do what y'all want to,
Yeah, you don't have to go on the mission with whoever goes on the mission at all, anyways.
All right.
Viper, what would you like to do as you wake up in the morning?
As I wake up in the morning, my character has a mask, right?
Indeed.
Okay, great. Because she is obsessed with having that mask on her at all times,
Okay.
except maybe during the nighttime. So I'm gonna go ahead and put my mask on my face.
Mm-hmm.
And I think I'm gonna go outside and examine the day.
Okay.
Maybe talk to some. Oh, no, she's not nice like that. Yeah, I'm just gonna look at the distance. Look at the volcano.
Just ponder.
Ponder, yeah.
Okay. Well,
Sure.
then your two friends approach you.
What do you want?
We have a mission.
A mission?
Yes, there is something in this lady's basement.
Why can't she get rid of it?
Because she is old and frail. Why would you put it on her?
Well, what is she trying to get rid of?
A rat or something. The pay seems pretty good, yeah?
What? Why is she paying? How much?
What was it?
3,000.
3,000? It is 3,000, and only for a rat.
3,000 for a rat? Doesn't that seem suspicious to you?
No. This old lady must be loaded.
Alright, I'll do it.
It is quick money, easy money.
Yeah. Are you grabbing anyone else?
Is there anything you'd like to do before you go on this easy mission there, Viper?
Well, we're starting with 2,000 money points. I mean, I don't have mana-based abilities, so I don't need to get potions. I think I'm good. I think I'm just gonna go along with them.
Okay. Blink! Blink, what do you want to do as you wake up in the morning?
So for my character, since like he doesn't have like any memories of his past, he wakes up in a sweat because he has like a nightmare, and like he's like remembering stuff from his past, but it's like all fuzzy.
Okay.
So like he woke up in a sweat. So what he does is he just goes and like washes up a little bit, and yeah,
Okay.
cleans himself up.
Okay. Your friends come to collect you. They have a mission, an opportunity to make some quick money. Easy money.
Hello.
Yes, it is good to see you. We have a mission.
How much to pay?
3,000 for all of us. Well, split.
All right, let's go.
It's good money, easy money. Just a
Sounds
rat in
good.
a lady's basement. We play Exterminator and 3,000.
Don't believe this is gonna be easy.
Sounds easy. I mean, 3,000 for a rat, we can take it.
Why would the old lady lie?
If anything, we just rob her.
Oh, I don't know what kind of type you are, but I'm not the one to rob old ladies.
If she doesn't pay us,
Yeah, if she
you know,
doesn't
but
pay
if she
now.
does, yeah.
Oh, the old shakedown. Well, we can visit that whenever it comes to it. But Igor is not eager to shake down old lady.
Okay. Anku, what you want to do is you wake up in the morning. You don't really wake up. But when you rise from the area in which you lie, essentially a mausoleum, what do you want to do in the morning, sir?
Yes, I'll go, sir. As I wake up in the morning, I would like to grab all of my things and go to the nearest tavern and sit at the table farthest from the door.
Okay. You're just gonna take up position in a tavern at 8:00 in the morning?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. There is a person who walks in who looks like they are having a rather rough time. Give me some food, man. Give me some food. Sure. Bach, it's fine. It's food, man. Yes, of course. Anything you want to do in this empty tavern except for this one pathetic human being?
I would like to send him away.
How? By what means?
By the means of it is 8:00 in the morning and I do not give two shits about him.
Okay, well you're at a tavern, so he's talking to the bartender right now.
Okay.
So, what would you like to do here in the bar? You just wait in here and see what happens?
I would like to wait and see what happens.
Okay. The guy is not doing well, but the bartender kindly gives him some potato soup. As the guy falls over, like, into his soup, you notice a small amount of a few gold coins drop from his pocket. He looks like he might be drunk enough, and the bartender is currently looking behind himself, that you could possibly pick up the gold coins. But there is a risk that you get caught. What would you like to do?
Pocket the gold.
Huh?
I want to pocket the gold for myself.
Okay, it is not really close. It's not super close where you are, so you'll have to, like, reach. It's like you're reaching under him. Okay, you're gonna go for it. Okay.
Go for it.
Okay, sir. Roll your dex and your wisdom.
Roll my dex and my wisdom.
Mm-hmm. So you want to roll your dex. See where it says dexterity, your dex? You want to roll that or lower.
Okay.
So whatever you on the 20-sided dice. I'm sorry, on the 20-sided dice.
Thank you. Yeah,
Apologies.
still new to this.
Yeah, sure.
Dex is 12, so roll. If it wants to load. I rolled a natural 20.
Okay, what is your dex?
12.
That would be a fail, sir. So the bartender goes, Hey, Anku, what are you doing? What are you doing, Anku?
I'm picking up the gold this guy dropped and taking it for myself.
Okay, not in my bar, sir. Not in my bar.
Well, clearly he doesn't need it if he's passed out in his soup.
Clearly, you are uninvited. And you are pushed out of the doorway and disappear out. Because you are undead, sir. And if a person uninvites you in their home, you can't go in there. So you, as soon as he says that, you are pushed out the front door. And that is no longer an option.
That's fair.
But your friends, as you're pushed out, looking very, very bothered, your friends appear in the next to you, trying to pick you up to go on an adventure. So.
Uncle, another all-nighter.
Of course. What brings you guys here today?
We were coming to find you. We have a mission.
What is it?
Well, this old lady has a rat in her basement. We have to go exterminate it.
Do you guys really need me for this?
If you would like to come along, you do not have to. But the money is not yours then.
How much is the pay?
It is 3,000. She sounds like she is loaded.
For a rat? Are you kidding me?
Again, it sounds like she is loaded.
How much of it do I get?
Say that again?
How much of it do I get?
Be 600.
I assume we split it evenly.
3,000 amongst 5 people, that's about how much, would you say?
Like 600.
Alright, fine, I guess.
It is easy money. Maybe we clean out her gutters afterwards. Make more money.
That's just a tour. It's not a mission, bro.
Okay. It is, y'all head over to Grandma Goodwin. You head over to the Grandma Goodwin's, that's her name. Her house. As you approach her house, the house looks a little bit out of place. The white house, white picket fence. Does not seem like something you would normally recognize in the town. A little more grass than you're used to seeing as well. As you approach her door, what do y'all want to do?
Guess we'll knock on the door.
Hello?
Hello!
Hello? Who is it?
We are here for the rat.
Hello?
Yes, it is Igor and company. We are here for the rat. We answer your mission call.
Who is... Mission?
Yes, you posted
Mission?
about the rat in your basement.
Jonathan
Yes,
Mission doesn't live here. He lives down the street.
No, it is
Guys.
Igor.
Hello?
I think she has
Perhaps
trouble
one of
hearing.
you could get through to her. Sounds like she is hard of hearing.
Oh, really? What gave that away?
Oh, I recognize you, Anku. Come on in.
Ah, there it is. You are
There
the
we go.
key.
Oh, come on in. Whenever I'm near Anku, I feel like I'm around an old friend. Like someone whose house you're going to visit any day now.
A bit of an eccentric, no?
Oh,
Anku,
come
best
on
friend.
in. Now, as you can see, in the middle of my house, there's a cellar door. Strange, I know. But Mr. Goodwin was a bit of an eccentric. And down there, I keep my peach preserves, and I do love them so. And I've been hearing sounds, an indication that there may be a rat or a possum down beneath. And if you would be so kind as to get rid of said rat or possum, I would pay you 1,500 pieces of gold, and that's a right fair price for extermination. Yeah.
3,000.
I seem to recall the mission
Oh,
board
3,000,
That
of
would be a
course, of
sticker.
course. How could I forget? What is your name, young lady?
My name is Viper.
Why do you wear a mask, Viper?
You never know what comes up.
I'm sorry?
You never know what comes up.
That's true. But it's also a dangerous thing to hide oneself from the world. It can give oneself a false sense of security. Oh, and
Comments.
a halfling. What is your name, halfling?
Name's Artrin.
Artrin. No, I knew a halfling. Oh, a long time ago. Oh, we had quite a time, me and that halfling. Oh, the things he would... Anyways, what is... halflings are not very common around here. Do you have a people far away, or are you perhaps from another plane of existence?
Yeah, I come from pretty far from here.
That's, well,
Didn't
Did
fit
you-
in too well with my old group.
I notice cards in your pocket. Halflings are not known for their love of gambling.
Like I said, I didn't fit in too well with my old group.
Now, Delarin, there's a man who knew how to gamble and do other things as well. Small hands. Anyways, and you, you're strangely dressed. I noticed the crossbow. What is your name, sir? Talking to you.
Oh, my name's Blank.
Oh, Blink. Do you use Blink spells?
No, I'm just a normal crossbow guy.
So, in a realm where Blink is a spell that is commonly used, especially by, people that seem to be of a shoot from the shadows kind of persuasion, you've chosen the name of the spell that actually has nothing to do with who you are.
Correct. Yeah.
Well, good for you for being original. And as I said, Anku, every time I see you, it's like I'm with a friend that I haven't met yet.
Oh, we'll meet soon enough, miss. We'll meet soon enough.
Maybe not as soon as you would think. But when the time comes, perhaps you can do the honors. Now, as I said, down in the basement are my peach preserves. And you're correct, my old brain doesn't work as good as it used to. I did put 3,000 upon the board, and 3,000 it shall be. And, I shall give you a little light for the travel down. It's dark down there. and hands to you, Blink, a small candle that couldn't light anything. Be careful. The first step is a doozy.
Did you even see the first step with that?
Yeah.
But we'd like you to see anything with that.
No, you don't like it? Well, maybe I can give you something better. She hands you an orb that lifts up in the sky and lights the entire as much as you need lit. And keep it. Say, I have dozens of them. Now get that rat for me.
It is as good as dead, yeah?
Okay. Anything you want to do is you start to make your way down down these stairs. Igor.
I'll just use spot as we go down.
Yeah, that doesn't take. It's not big. Yeah, I mean, not hard to spot, especially with the light. Anything you want to do though, as you kind of enter this situation, there, Viper?
I'm not seeing anything that I can really prepare. Like improved crit and devastating crit is just kind of a passive situation, right?
Right. Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'm not seeing anything I really need to do. Make sure my mask is on tight. I would like to maybe inspect the room as we go down, though.
Okay. And we will get to see what everybody sees here in a second. Is there anything you want to do as you kind of enter this situation there, Blink?
Wait. So are we already down the stairs? Already or no?
No, you're just entering the room. I just want to know if there's anything you want to do in the moment, because you don't have with the light. Y'all going to see what's down there immediately.
Can I just look around the room in a way, just scan, see what I ever see first? I guess. If that makes sense.
Okay, fantastic. Y'all are all going to see everything at the same time. I'm always looking for any actions people want to take. I always want to give people the opportunity. There's always skills that I don't know what skills you have, so there might have something that you want to prep or get ready to do.
Skill.
I would like to potentially propose a plan.
Okay.
So, I have an ability, I believe you said I can prepare spells into a card.
Yeah, you can, but that takes more time than you have walking down the stairs.
Okay, got it.
Yeah, you would have to.
So is that something that I do in the morning? Or...
Like you do in the morning. You'll have prep time.
No.
It's a prep. It's something you're because you actually have to draw a card. Mm-hmm. You create a card. Mm-hmm, yeah, so it takes time. Usually you have to use gathering points, or you can use your mana and infuse it in at one time.
Okay.
But what you can do, sir, is draw your hand before you look, and have your hand ready if you want to draw now.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Okay.
Yeah, and to clarify, Josh, I have my Holy Avenger in hand action.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, I assume everybody has their weapons already.
I was about to say, I gotta have my weapon out.
I assume everybody has their weapons out. What do you have? Yeah. I forget. Do you have you have hearts or clubs or diamonds?
I have all of the suits.
All suits. Fantastic. Do you have a deck of cards with you, sir?
I have one somewhat nearby. I have to stand up and go grab it. But...
Yeah, go grab it. While you do that, I'll ask. I'll see if Anku has anything that he would like to do as y'all enter this situation. Anku, anything you would do as you enter into this downstairs area?
As we enter this situation, given the old woman's words,
mm-hmm.
I'm curious. I have this ability, predict death.
Mm-hmm.
Would I possibly be able to use that?
You sure can, sir. Do you want to do it?
I would love to do it.
Time stops, sir. Everything stops. And you feel something on your neck. The sense of a presence. You have not felt fear in hundreds of years since your death, since your return as a ghost, and then later advancement to a Grim Reaper that people around here have come to take just as a matter of course. But in this moment, as time stops and you take that look, fear grips your heart, grips your soul, which is all you really are anymore. And you hear a voice over your shoulder Some motherfuckers are always trying to ice skate uphill. Don't be one of them. And time starts again. So, I wait for
I'm back.
what did you draw? So shuffle and draw your cards, sir. Tell me what
Okay,
you
how
get.
many do I draw?
7. 7 holding in your hand.
Okay. Got them. I have my 7 cards. Do you want me to share what they are?
Yeah, you got to tell me what they are.
Okay. Got an 8 of spades, queen of diamonds, 6 of spades, king of diamonds, jack of spades, 8 of diamonds.
Let's take it just a tad slower. What was the first one?
Okay, sorry.
That's
First
fine.
one was an 8 of spades.
Okay. So that does fire damage, and it will also do 1d6 additional damage. Okay, go on.
Okay, then I've got a queen of diamonds.
Okay. So that's acid damage, and it will lower your armor class by 2 as well when you hold it. So that's what the queen does. Go on.
6 of spades.
So that's another fire damage. That's 1d8 damage. Go on.
Then I have a king of diamonds.
Okay. What does the king do? Because the other cards don't have. So this can change one of your other cards to an AoE, 10-foot radius. Go on.
Okay, then I have a jack of spades.
Okay. What does the jack do? Okay, this adds 1d4 damage to any of your other attack cards.
Right. Then I have an 8 of diamonds.
What was the diamonds again? Diamonds acid damage. So that's 1d6 acid damage.
Okay, and then 4 of spades.
Okay, and then that would be 1d10. That's nice. 1d10 fire damage. So those are your options. So all your diamond.
Okay.
The main thing, most thing to remember is all your diamonds are fire, and all of your all your spades are fire, and all your diamonds are acid. So remember that, and then you can tell me what you want to drop accordingly.
Okay.
And the others you can use to modify. You can play the queen when you want to. It will lower your armor class, make you harder to hit. Okay, when y'all enter this basement and everything lights up, you see a roughly 3-foot tall penguin that looks like it's made of ice. Well, what do we have here? An entire smorgasbord of tasty morsels for Sir Dornan. Sir Dornan is very pleased indeed. I thought the old woman was never going to give me any food, but here you are, like manna from heaven. Ooh, I sense some very special energies in some of you. They will be quite delectable. I may even reach the next echelon of my power.
Excuse me, we are actually down here looking for a rat. Perhaps you have seen it.
Roll for initiative, everybody. Roll your 20-sided. Tell me what you get.
I've got improved initiated.
So you get a plus.
Initiative?
That means you get a +1 on the roll,
Sweet.
and you can get above a 20. That's the best situation you can be in.
18 total.
Okay, y'all are gonna get to go first because that exceeded my rolls. So y'all get to go first. We will start with you, Viper. What would you like to do?
Told you it's not a rat. And I'm going to cast. Well, I'm going to cast Weaken Armor on it.
Okay. Then
Team ready.
you have to, because you're an Eldritch Knight, you have to roll your intelligence to cast your spell, and that should be either 1 to 3 times per day, depending on what level you would have gotten.
Correct. It doesn't. Don't have it written down.
Should
for
be-
improved initiative.
That you don't have improved initiative written down.
I have it written down. I just
Doesn't
don't
matter.
have the amount of times. Oh, okay.
Oh no, improved initiative is always, sir, ma'am, every
Oh,
time.
sorry, not improved
Every
initiative.
you're
Weaken Armor 3
give
times.
it to you 3
I
times
got
per
it.
day. Mm-hmm.
Yep. I'm here. All
Okay.
right.
Roll your intelligence.
Intelligence, I rolled a 9 out of 16.
Okay, so the spell casts, weakening the creature's armor and making it easier to hit. We will now go to you, Blink. What do you want to do against this creature?
So this is a penguin that's made out of ice, right?
That's right. It looks like a living ice sculpture of a penguin, sir.
Is there
Has a top hat carved out, a little monocle, and even a little
thing? Okay. I'm gonna do with a bow and arrow. Hold up. Give me a second. I would let's see. Is long shot an ability?
It is. But it's not. It doesn't matter here because you're only about 10 feet away from this creature.
Oh.
Y'all are all standing on a set of stairs as you enter a basement with a dirt floor and stone walls all around you.
All right. Oh man. I would try to shoot an arrow at its hat.
Yeah, that would be a good idea, sir. Roll your dex and your Thaco. So first you want to roll under your dex. So you want to roll dex or under, and then you want to roll as high as you can, both on the 20-sided dice. So tell me what and you get 2 shots, sir, so you can do it twice. 2 dexes, 2 Thacos. Take those rolls.
Okay. Oh, okay, so the first roll... Oh, 18.
Okay, so what's your dex?
My dex is 20.
Okay, so you made that. Roll your second dex.
Alright. Second one is 6.
Okay, now 2 Thacos. You can roll as high as you can on these.
Alright. Ooh, 4.
That's a miss.
And my Thacos has 16.
That's a miss. Go on.
Okay, and next one is 3.
Okay, so both of those miss. Both shots do not hit the creature at all at those numbers. It is now your turn. It is now your turn. It's gonna take me a second. We'll go with you, Anku. What do you want to do in this situation?
I'm still shaking up about the grandma, bro.
Let me tell you something. You should be.
She went full gangster on you there.
Yeah, damn.
What do you want to do here, sir?
Do we know the HP of Ice Penguin with Monocle?
Say that again?
Do we know the health points of this creature?
No, there's no way you would know that. Unless you have Monstercology and Analyze Opponent.
Okay.
Hand on head, I do.
Yeah,
If we can table talk and form it. I have Chink and Armor, Analyze Opponent, Monster Ecology.
Okay.
Nice.
I would say, thanks for the follow. Thank you so much for the follow.
Alright. Well, given the fact my skills and abilities still mean nothing to me as of this moment.
You can ask me anything that it does, sir.
I'm mostly just, soul energy, reaping, and reaping work. I don't know what
Okay.
that.
Yeah, that's fine. You don't have any soul energy yet.
Can my skills give us information?
Yeah, roll your intelligence, sir.
Made it.
This is a ice elemental of the 4th echelon. Its armor class would normally be -1, but thanks to Sin, its armor class is currently 1. Its Thacos sits somewhere around 12. It has roughly 182. It has exactly 182 hit points. And its main attacks are to freeze things or to be able to launch itself like a bullet at things and do damage that way. Of course, it risks doing damage to itself when it does that. It doesn't like to do it, but it does do a massive amount of damage when it makes a hit. Its ice blasts can similarly do quite a bit of damage. It can do smaller bludgeoning attacks with its hands and its beak, which isn't just it's just the way it looks. But it doesn't like to be that close in.
Doesn't like to be close. Got it.
So, sir, you can't. You have. So you could, for instance, when they get it, you don't have to take. Here's an example of what soul reaping does. You can take a shot. There's a percentage chance, depending, you have to weaken it, that you can reap its soul when you lower its hit points. At this point, It hasn't taken any damage, so you can't do it. But you can just try to hit it with your
Yeah.
It does take reduced damage from slicing and piercing, but its biggest damage is from blunt. Blunt attacks do the primary amount of damage, but it's still worth trying, and you can do some damage, which is better than none. So you could just roll your dex and your Thaco, because you use a polearm. You also roll dex and Thaco, so you want to roll under your dex, and then as high as you can on the second 20-sided roll.
Okay, hear me out.
Mm-hmm.
What if I just switch my scythe to the blunt side without the blade?
Awesome idea. Fantastic idea. It's a great idea. It's exactly what you should do. It's a better choice.
Exactly what we're gonna do.
You're gonna do more damage that way than you would with the bladed side for sure. So roll your. If you're gonna do it that way though, you don't have to roll the dex. Just roll your Thaco twice.
Just roll my Thaco.
So you want to roll as high as you can. High as you can.
The 20-sided, right?
20-sided.
Alright, so that's going to be a 14
Okay.
and a 18.
And what is your level 2? You think, okay, so the 18 definitely hits. So you do a solid hit with the blunt side of your soul. Now, when you reap his soul, you have to make a solid hit on the other side of the only the bladed side can steal souls. You hit it. It doesn't look like it takes much damage. You see a little ice crack off, and it is now your turn, Igor. What would you like to do?
Well, an elemental, face the wrath of Igor, son of Brom, yeah? And I'm going to activate Warpath.
Okay.
And I'm going to go in for a series of attacks with my Holy Avenger and Hand Axe.
Yep. Triple your normal attacks.
No, but it allows me to.
Mm-hmm.
It ups my health and then gives me some advantages.
Yeah, I'm looking at it now. I'll look at it now. You make your Thaco rolls. You get 3. You get 2 at level 3.
I actually took it up to 3. I
Okay.
added
That's fair. You can do that. You can do that at level 3. So roll your Thaco 3 times then.
Let's go 17, 14,
Okay.
15.
Okay, I'm gonna try to dodge one of your attacks. My God, she really did trap me down here with you, didn't she? Okay, I make my dodge on one of those attacks. You said one of yours is 17. Do you have improved superior crit?
I do not.
Okay, so do you have improved crit?
No, I do not.
Okay, that's fine. And then the damage bonus here. Do not do any damage bonus. Okay. 13 and 11, so 24. Okay.
And something, so I should have mentioned this before. I was going in with the Holy Avenger and the Hand Axe.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, got it.
Proficiency.
Okay, then you can. Then you should.
Proficiency.
Okay, then, yeah, I figured. But if you, I forgot you dual wield, so you get one more Thaco roll.
Okay.
If you have a dual wield.
Good gravy. 18.
18, that's a solid hit.
Yes.
Be nice if you had improved crit right now.
No.
Okay.
Wait, so hold on. Do I get one more or get 2 more?
You get one more for dual wielding. You see, make some more cracks. You and Xenoc, and you and Anku are pretty close. I'm going to fire my 2 beams and I'm going to split them among you. So ice beam right at you. You're very close, Igor. I failed my dex on you, so that blast miss. And on you, Anku, I miss you as well. So the ice beams move past you. And it is now your turn again, Viper. What would you like to do?
I haven't gotten to go yet.
I'm sorry, sir. I apologize. What do you want to do?
Good.
What do you want to do, Archon?
I would like to use the 4 of spades.
Okay.
To do 1d10 fire damage.
Which will do triple damage against this creature. Excellent. Do you want to do the increased? I guess there's no reason to do do you want to drop the jack on there and do an extra d4 plus 4?
Yeah, that
okay,
actually
so that'll be an extra 4. So 4 times 11 times 2. That take the damage that's done is visible, so you see it like slightly melt. Its hat starts to melt away. How dare you hit me with fire! You, subhuman creature!
I'm gonna kind of tip my hat and say there's more where that came from.
Descendant of Ratmen. When this is done, I'm going to cut off your head and shit down your neck. And that does a massive... just so you know, you did 33 damage with that attack. It is now your turn. Viper, what would you like to do against this creature?
Like to use a firebolt
Okay.
with my crossbow.
Fantastic.
And,
Perfect move.
It's called shot. Like, that's just something that happens when I go to take an action.
Do you have the
By
skill?
calling.
You have to call it. So where do you want to hit it?
I'm hitting him in his head with the firebolt.
Okay. So
Always get him
Dex,
going.
Dex and Thaco. Do you have improved crit?
I do have improved crit.
Fantastic. So that means you can hit its head between 17 or above, and even if you don't hit the 17, you can still do damage to it anyways.
Sweet. And if I do crit, I also have devastating crit.
Fantastic. Dex and
Okay.
Thaco.
Alright, so for Dex, I roll 13 out of 17.
Okay, and now your Thaco.
Thaco, 14 out of 16.
Okay, that's a solid hit. You do have. There's no out of 16 on Thaco. You just want to roll as high as you can.
Oh,
you have
right,
you have a second attack. If you want to take another shot with the bolt, you can do it a second time.
I will. Can I call it on the head again or
You
no?
sure, absolutely. You can call it shot anytime you want.
Beautiful. It's going to be every time. 15 out of 17 Dex. And then what was the other one again?
You want to just roll as high as you can.
Oh, okay. One more roll?
Mm-hmm. Thaco.
11.
Okay. What is your Thaco?
16.
What's the plus on your weapon?
It's a crossbow, shoots up to 5 bolts per round. Oh, plus 5 to the weapon.
Okay, so that hits.
50% bow luck.
So that hits. 50% bow luck?
Yeah, 15%.
15, yeah. You should always roll that when you think about it too, because that, in fact, roll it. Roll your 100-sided dice. You want to roll a 15 or under on the 100-sided dice. That attack's gonna be devastating either way too. So 5, 11.
I don't see a 100-sided dice option. I'm
Just
gonna
go to
look up
Google
Roll-
100 and randomize
Roll a
it.
D100.
Mhm.
Roll die. I got a 26.
Okay, so that doesn't hit, but it's always worth doing.
For sure.
So 11 times 2, 22 times 3. That attack just puts holes all through this creature. It is severely messed up. Y'all are just melting it away with the fire attacks. It is now your turn. Blink, what would you like to do?
Is there a way that I could get behind this penguin?
There's a way to, for sure. You could, if you have any kind of acrobatic skills, or you can take a shot at acrobatic skills, and you can you can like jump behind it. There's a few ways you could conceivably get behind it.
I think I have this skill called ambush. Does that count, or is that like?
Yeah, ambush. I'd give you bonuses. Ambush isn't really used that way, but I'd give you a bonus on the roll over what I would normally give.
Alright, yeah, I would like to use ambush.
To try to jump behind it?
Yeah.
So you're going to roll your dexterity at half and then add 2 to it. So what's your dex?
Alright, my dex is 20.
Okay. So you're going to roll, you need to roll a 12 or less on the 100-sided dice. Excuse me, I'm messing with my medical device.
Get a 100-sided dice?
I'm sorry, 20-sided dice.
Oh,
I have
20-sided
two different
dice.
systems. One only uses 110-sided dice and nothing else. And so I've been doing that one all day. So I'm
Okay,
having to
so
switch
the
gears.
21.
20. So
Alright.
20, you want to roll a 12 or less on the 20-sided dice.
Ah, I got 13.
Okay, that would be a fail. And you land relatively close to the creature. And it's going to get an attack of opportunity upon you, sir. So I'm going to fire my ice beams at you. Failed my deck, so miss you as well. It is now your turn. Anku, what do you want to do?
So you said it's relatively damaged at this point. Like,
Yeah, you could take a shot at soul reaping it.
yeah, I would love to take a shot at that. What do I
Okay.
need to roll?
You need to roll a Thaco roll and make it, and then you need to roll your wisdom. So you want to roll as high as you can, and then your wisdom or under.
Okay, so let's see. My wisdom. Okay, highest possible is going to be a 16.
Okay,
My wisdom is 12, so let's
12 or less.
God damn it, it's 20.
That's a crit fail, sir. Means I'm going to get an attack of opportunity upon you, sir. That time I made my dex. And missed you on Thaco. So the good news is I'm rolling like shit too. So it's all it's all coming out in the wash. It is now your turn, Artrin. What do you want to do?
I'm gonna use the 6 of spades to do a D8 fire damage.
Okay. Okay. So 2 times 3. Not as much damage as the last time. Was not as effective. Having lost a lot of my hit points, I'm going to use my extreme attack, and I'm going to aim at Artrin. To be honest with you, because obviously he has a lot of fire damage, so a lot of fire on his side, and he's a mage, so I'm going to take a shot at him. So Dex, made my Dex. Missed on Thaco, and I hit the wall, and he hits his head, and he falls down to the ground unconscious. This, like, almost cracked. Like, you see his eyes, like, the ice is cracked apart, and he looks like a broken ice statue on the stairs in front of you. Two things can happen. You can have Anku take another shot at trying to reap its soul. He still has to make his wisdom. He doesn't really have to roll his Thaco, because it'd be an automatic hit. But he can still also roll his wisdom. That gives this creature time. Or we could, if you have any fire cards left, I just don't remember, Artrin, you can finish it off here. But it would be
have fire cards left.
Okay, that's cool. So I think it kind of is a team decision. Y'all have to decide whether you want to give Anku another shot at reaping its soul. It's a very powerful thing to have this thing's soul in his repertoire. But it is also a risk because that's going to take more time because he has to get over here and set up the attack.
I say we give him the opportunity to read.
Yeah, I say we give him a shot.
Yeah.
I mean,
Okay.
got this thing on the
Yeah.
platform.
Even if he fails, this creature might not wake up. He may just like tap it until he reaps its soul. It has no chance of resistance. So if he makes the wisdom, all he's got to do is make the roll, and then the soul is reaped.
No pressure.
Anku, roll your wisdom.
Alright. 12 or below, right?
Mm-hmm.
13.
That's a failure.
Oh,
He is still unconscious. You can give another shot. It's not done.
Try again. If you don't succeed.
Hurry before he wakes up.
better hope this time.
6.
Okay, got it. So you reap the creature's soul. Green energy fills your scythe, and you get 12 soul points, sir. So put 12 soul points somewhere on your sheet as you reap the energy from this creature into your scythe. And, well, did you get it?
We didn't find a rat, but we found a penguin.
Oh, a penguin? That's strange. There was a carnival through town a few months ago. Maybe it got in there. Well, come on up and receive your pay.
Before we go up, he reaped the soul, but the body's still there, right?
Yeah, but the body because it's an elemental, the body without the soul is literally
That's true.
just
That-
ice.
Yeah, that's fair.
If the soul was still, if the was, huh?
For drink.
Make some snow cones.
Y'all live
Like
in y'all
packs of
y'all live
ice.
in a world surrounded by ice and snow. This would hold no interest for your characters whatsoever.
Yes, but it has sentimental value.
Yeah.
Was his hat also made out of ice?
Yep, everything was made out of ice.
Wait, can I get his monocle?
Yeah, I kind of want to take the hat and like put it in my yard.
It's also made of ice, but yes, you can if you want to take the monocle of ice.
I'll take the monocle.
Okay. Sir, when you grab the monocle becomes physical in your hands.
Ooh.
The monocle becomes a physical monocle when you grab it.
Hey.
Any objections for me taking the body and just having it in my house?
I mean, I wanted the hat. That's my only objection.
Yeah, you guys can have like the hat and monocle. I want the body.
Nice.
Yeah,
The hat, when you grab it, turns from ice and turns into a physical object as well, which, interestingly, because of your size, Archer, fits perfectly on your head.
Nice. I have 2 hats now.
Indeed.
Before we touch the penguin, what was Xenoc's character's name again?
Anku.
Aku. You said you wanted to keep the penguin.
I do.
I think maybe we should consider what it would be like to turn a dead penguin into a living creature that's dead.
Like make it undead?
Yes.
I have necromancy right now.
I think maybe we should at least make like a slice under it or something so we don't take, everything with the penguin.
I think, so just so you understand, this was an elemental,
Yeah.
so its spirit was its nature. With the spirit gone, you can't turn an ice, like the ice can't be animated into undead. It doesn't even have any magical value anymore. Now, by chance, this was always true. Like when he shot the first arrow, he talked about hitting its hat. I was like, if he does that, that's awesome because the hat and the monocle are secretly magical items, but nothing else on him has any physical nature to it. He's just a magical spirit inhabiting a piece of ice because he is an ice elemental. That is his nature.
Hey, it's free loot.
Yeah. Can I put the hat on and see if anything happens?
Oh,
you
you
should-
should ask for a monocle as well.
So when you put on the hat, sir, your normal eyesight disappears and you're able to see heat patterns.
Whoa.
So
What
you
about
can
the monocle?
see infrared. When you put the monocle on, you can fire ice beams 3 times per day with the monocle.
Oh, let's go.
Nice.
So,
All right, let's go collect our payment.
okay, here's your money. And she counts out all 3,000 pieces of gold. And you have a nice day. And she grabs your arm, Anku. And remember, Anku, don't be that guy. And y'all leave her home. And